Okay, I'm in my Lomsuck house. Brought all my games and toys I've been collecting since I was a kid. Don't ask me how I got them all up here, over 70 kilos worth. This is my He-Man. It's the re-release of a vintage style. Not the 2000 one. It's I forgot the name, but yeah, but it's got some of the packed it away, some of the green tape on the box, which is a shame. Anyways, my Dino-Riders T-Rex in here. When I've done some unpacking and displaying, I'll show you what everything looks like. Okay, the T-Rex. One of my two T-Rexes is completed. My other one is more complete, but I just opened this one first because it was easier to open. I put it back together just by memory. It's been years since I assembled one. It's not a complete one, but most importantly, it's got Krulos and the brain box and most of the armor. The grabber thing is broken. Well, here's one of the other grabbers. I guess I could super glue it here. This one, it's broken. Oh well. Got it much cheaper than a 100% complete one. Krulos doesn't have his helmets, but I can buy another Krulos. And got this guy here to keep a lookout from the rear, and I can find and the other guy goes here. Not sure the name of him. He looks kind of like a Rasp. And he goes in here. So yeah. People say the Brontosaurus is the holy grail of Dino-Riders, but for me the T-Rex is. That's why I bought two of them. Here is Mikau. He's been with me since I was 1 year old. My wife said he looks too new to be 40 years old, but I definitely got him when I was 1. Just taking good care of him. Mi means bear and Kau means white. So yeah, he's finally brought him to Thailand. Shows some updates. I took out my spare T-Rex thing, put Krulos with the helmet on. Gotta make sure it doesn't fall off. And yeah, then I got more figures. Yeah, he's meant to be there. Looks similar to Rasp. And I attached one of the claws that's not broken, but I don't have another claw that's not broken. On my spare one, this part has broken off. It must have broken off and I had it sealed, either transported, sealed away after all these years. Okay, here's Starship Eternius. I have 3 of the guns here. I'm going to put them on in a minute. Just going to sort through all of this. I think his name's Icarus. I think I've got the gun for him. Yeah, I actually got 3 Starship Eternias, where I brought 2 of them in my Sega Saturn. And still have a copy of Street Fighter Alpha 2 in here. Much better than the PlayStation version of Street Fighter Alpha 2. I got the box for Street Fighter Alpha 2 buried somewhere in here. You've got to find it. Previous video, I showed how about Super Mario Galaxy here. Here's my copy of Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's my favorite 3D platformer of all time. Such beautiful turquoise tropical environments, and love the level design. This guy is Arcadia, GameCube, Suikoden 5, Korean movie I like, some hentai, original Valkyria Chronicles, one of my top 10 favorite games. Suikoden 3, yeah, Suikoden 1 and 2 are getting remastered, and some more Erogs, Fire, Harvest Moon, Fire Emblem. Had this since I was 5 or 6. I'm holding onto it, has sentimental value. In here are some boxed vintage He-Man. I know they're vintage because they have a flat feet and the colours are of the ones from the early 80s, not the 2000 re-release. Had this thing since I was 5 or 6, so it's got sentimental value to me. Don't know what it is. Hey, it looks cool. What's not to like about robots? Can't remember if I showed this already, but yeah, picked this up for a cheap price when some when people were having money troubles around the world, and sort of the New Adventures of He-Man. This guy, I think standing on the space station. He's nicely secure in there. Hard to get it off. These toys are like over 30 years old, but managed to get the plastic, which is supposed to be like a HUD, off. Danger Dog. I love these when I was back in the late 80s. Saw that guy Froggy Flips pick up some of these for cheap. They just look cool and have a very 80s style. You can see cramped for room, and be careful not to fall down here. This is where I'm sitting. This little guy needs no introduction. Orko, yeah, he's got no hat. Picked up Orko, I think it was the Thunder Punch He-Man, and a whole bunch of figures, including these guys, for like cheap, only like I think it was 60 Australian dollars. So I think it was a good haul. It's getting dark here. My new house doesn't have electricity. Yeah, here's my Ocarina of Time themed Link figure, and here's my boxed New Adventures of He-Man. Yeah, the Link figure's still boxed as well. Both of them are worth a fair bit. I'm just going to keep them in here so they'll be safe until I get a display case. Sitting aside here, here's the big laser gun for the Starship Eternia. So I have 3 of them. I put one of them on. Here's another New Adventures of He-Man that's unboxed. Still has the shield. Actually, like sometimes I can't decide whether I like the New Adventures of He-Man or the vintage one, because I really like the high-tech green shield and sword. But the New Adventures of He-Man cartoon wasn't good, where I still love watching the original Masters of the Universe series. The New Adventures of He-Man went in very sci-fi directions because of these timeline reasons why. Yeah, they have this Walker thing. I got it for like a cheap price when I got this one of my Starship Eternias and a shuttle thing I showed earlier, and some figures, the Icarus, because yeah, during when people didn't have a lot of money. But yeah, also have the Land Shark, the re-release of a vintage one, and have a battle cut around here somewhere. Oh yeah, finally got the Castle Eternia unpacked. It came included with the sorcerer. So I had a vintage Man-at-Arms a long time ago. He doesn't have the holes on the soles of his feet, so you just have to have him holding the gun. A vintage Orko. So yeah, these are the people who do defend Grayskull in the cartoon He-Man. But out of the 3 He-Man figures, this was the one that you can't stand up. It's a vintage one, but I have a Battle Cat for him, a re-release. Yeah, here's the Castle Eternia with the guns. But yeah, here's my Skeletor, the 40-year-old anniversary re-release, and the Land Shark, and here's another, the New Adventures of He-Man Skeletor with the grabber thing. And here's some other figures I showed yesterday, which I got for cheap. And here's my T-Rex I showed yesterday. I think it's looking awesome. I have another T-Rex, but it's packed away in here, and the armor is in that bag there. And here's the erotic model that I bought at Mega Plaza. Yeah, I don't get in trouble from YouTube. Cover her up, she might be a bit cold there. Yeah, she's covered up enough. Okay, got a genuine Miami Dolphins jersey and Miami Kappa. Been a Miami Dolphins fan since the Dan Marino days. Already showed my figures, figures from yesterday. The Sega Saturns in the background there. I've got some genuine Game Boy Advance games that are still boxed. The Legend of Zelda, Metroid Fusion. They're worth a fortune on eBay. Oh, and I love Macross Robotech. There's my Macross fighter, and the Macross Season 1. I grew up watching Macross, even though it makes changes to... I grew up watching Robotech, even though it makes changes to Macross, the English voice dubbing and story changes. But I grew up watching Robotech, so I bought the season 1 of Robotech and the Macross jet fighter diecast steel. Got to put up the picture of Rama 9 when I can. And it says Saturn in the background there. My Cloud Strife figure. Okay, it's getting hot now. My wife is waiting for me. Mikhail's sleeping under all that. The other things getting squashed. Got my other 2 vintage He-Mans underneath Mikhail, and Mikhail's sleeping on top of them so they don't get squashed. I showed other things yesterday. Still got more Dino-Riders in here, but I've got to find the keys. I lost the keys again to unlock this bag. I had them in here yesterday. Once I have it, I have more Dino-Riders. I mentioned yesterday Diplodocus, Taurosaurus, the one of Gunnar, got a woolly mammoth with armor. I've got the other type of, I think it looks like a Triceratops with a rule-on one. And I've got other ones to put on display. So yeah, here's how my toy display is looking so far. Hope everyone's enjoyed looking at it. Yeah, this is what I've acquired since I was a kid, and I'm a very sentimental person, as you saw my bear Mikau. Anyways, that's all for now. Hope everyone has a good day. And notice this is the blue power sword for He-Man. I managed to get one cheap on eBay. Okay, hope everyone has a good day tonight. Sawadee Cup. Here's one more final view of my house for a while. Yeah. My house, my games and toys. Guy I paid to cut the grass is doing it the old-fashioned way with like a hoe. Oh well, he's going to earn the 500 baht I gave him. Here's my Lomsak house. I'm going to go and unpack my toys, paying a guy money to cut the grass. I haven't been here for 3 months and it's been raining a lot and the grass is growing really fast. Some of the weeds are taller than me. I think that's either green papaya or green mango over there. It would be hard to get to, have to get through all this. Yeah, put the fence to where we were told where the land boundary will be by the land boundary assessors, and the Shanot just puts it like on paper, because got the land boundary assessed. They increased the size of my land a little bit, and I picked up the Shanot today because my land increased in size. I had to get a new Shanot. The fence was put after my last video showing my Lomsak house. Anyway, yes.